this is a high frequency, high transaction business, so it's hard to spend a tremendous amount of time on every single apartment complex if you're dealing with, one-off schedules versus some of the larger ones. But as much as you can, and we try this as well when we send submissions to the underwriters, is paint as nice of a picture as you can. The crime score is a crime score, the losses are the losses, but try to include a story about the losses. Is this, just an investor who's going to hang on to an apartment complex for a few years and then flip it? Or is it somebody who's a little more invested that takes care of these properties, that tries to prevent things before they happen rather than reacts afterwards? So, 5 years loss runs, life safety data, SOV, supplement, accords, you try to start with as much information as you can. You don't want to overload anybody, but as pretty as you can make a submission up front, try to anticipate their questions. Don't let them underwrite, so you don't have to do that for them. But if you deal in the space often enough, what they're going to look for, and you try to get out ahead of it. Whatever you can do to separate yours, even if it's not a well-performing risk, if there's a story that goes along with it, or you can provide me information so I can paint that story, it may move up that list to, otherwise, somebody who wouldn't look at it or would just set it to the side because all they see is 4 pages of an accord, some losses, no story, no SOV. They just move on.